What's going on, everybody? Robbie Diesel here, and I am back once again with some feet heat. And today's episode of Feet Heat is a very special one. I'm so excited to be doing this because I am stepping outside of my wheelhouse, my natural wheelhouse of Air Jordans, specifically Air Jordan 1s. And I made a purchase that is a first time for your boy. This is the first time I've ever owned a pair of these sneakers, but it is not only a first, but a second and a third. Thanks to Adidas for hooking your boy up, I was able to procure 3 pairs of the latest in a couple restocks in the Yeezy Boost 350s. Super excited to talk about them and to try them on, maybe see how they feel on my feet, because I hear lots and lots of good things. So without further ado, let's jump into it, shall we? Alright, so before we get into business, let's take care of and get down to brass tacks. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you turn on the little bell icon so you get notified every single time that I upload. I am not just a sneaker guy. I am a purveyor of culture, a culture curator, if you will. So we're going to be talking about sneakers. We're going to be talking about common cons, cell phones, mobile tech, mental health, the whole shot. There is something for everybody on this channel. So make sure that you subscribe. Also, head on over to Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. Follow your boy at Robbie Diesel on all of the social media so you can keep up to date with what's going on with me and my everyday life and all that fun stuff. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's do it. Yeezys. I have never actually owned a pair. I have always been curious about them. Part of me is a little embattled because I have sworn off Kanye's music for so long. And it's been a thing that I've held steadfast to in my principle, but I caved when it came to the sneakers. I have been so curious about Yeezys in particular, and I feel like every single time I tried to snag a pair, I failed. I caught that L every single time, but not this time. Not this time. Adidas hooked your boy up with one of the newer colorways and then a couple of the restocks, and that's what we're going to be taking a look at today. I am very, very excited because I've heard nothing but good things about these sneakers. I'm hearing the design on them is top notch. I've seen some in person. I have just never owned a pair myself. So we're going to start with one of the newer colorways to be released, and this one I believe is called the Yeezreel. Lime green Boost 350. It is a really eye-catching sneaker. All of the Yeezys are eye-catching, and a lot of people will say, well, they all look the same, they just changes the colors. I mean, which can be said for pretty much any top flight sneaker. I mean, the Jordan 1 hasn't really changed its design, it just changed the colorways. Same with the 2s, the 3s, the 4s, the 5s, and so on and so forth. And it's the same thing here. Like the Yeezy Boost 350s, you're not going to see a different look in them, but each shoe, because of the colorway, carries a different vibe, if that makes sense. Like this one is a very high energy sneaker. I like the electric green, if that's what they call it, and I really love the sole of the sneaker here. This is using Adidas Ultra Boost technology, which from what I'm hearing is ridiculously comfortable, very responsive, and it helps prevent foot fatigue. So you can most likely wear this pair of sneakers all day and not have to worry about toe rub or your foot feeling tired or anything like that, because they're designed to be worn and they're designed to be comfortable. Part of that, again, is this really almost, it feels really thick rubber sole, but it's also very airy, very responsive. When I squeeze on it, I can feel it bouncing back, and that, I'm pretty sure, goes into helping your feet stay comfortable in this sneaker all day. There's this very breathable unit on the bottom here where I feel like that is absorbing a ton of the impact. The sneaker at the top is mostly cloth, and they call this a prime knit upper, and it feels really breathable, also very soft, lightweight. Let me take some of the tissue out here. Yeah, man, I mean, this sneaker itself, it feels really good, and I haven't even tried it on yet, and it feels amazing already. I can't wait to toss my toesies in here. All right, kiddos, so the second pair, and I honestly have no idea which pair is which because I'm a Yeezy Boost rookie and I don't know how to tell the difference. Okay, so the color is on the label and I'm assuming these are, I've been wanting a pair of these for so long, man, like legit. I'm assuming these are, yeah, buddy. These are the Zebra Boys, one of the most popular pairs of the Boost 350s to come out. And they get that name, the Zebra Boys, because, well, they look like a zebra. This one has more or less the typical Yeezy look to it. You got the supply number right on the front there, the 350, the model number I should say. Same thing with this one, very lightweight, very thin cloth material up front there. The sole thick and rubbery. The more I hold this sneaker and the more I look at my own pair. I've seen them before on the feet of other people. I've seen them at Comic Cons. I've seen them, you know, just out in the wild, and they always look good. But I tell you what, man, like having one of my own and looking at it in person, I start to fall in love with this sneaker. It is a very cool looking shoe. And one of the most unique things about it is that you can rock it with a decent pair of jeans, but you can also toss on some joggers, some sweats, and rock these bad boys out. And that's what I'm most excited for, to see how versatile I can get with the Boost. But the Zebra shoes, the Zebra Boost in particular, might be one of my most favorite pairs so far. But there's another pair that I really, really dig. And if you know anything about me, you know this wouldn't be a proper Robbie Diesel unboxing if there was not a black pair of shoes. Of course, black is my favorite color. Obviously, black. My jeans are black. Everything's black. And so that's why I also picked up these guys. The black non-reflective 350s. And these shoes, honestly, I'm pretty sure when I put them on, I'm going to do some high kicks, some roundhouses, maybe, because I'm going to feel like a ninja in these shoes. I know it. I just know I'm going to feel very ninja-esque. I might even try and do a cartwheel. Same look, same feel, same vibe. I think the only disappointing part of this shoe in particular, and you already know where I'm going with this, probably, is the white accents on the bottom of the sole. Like if I buy a black sneaker, I want it to be all black. I want it to be murdered out. Black on black on black on black. Everything blacked out. That's really my only beef with this sneaker. I don't like the white on the sole of the sneaker, but outside of that, much like the other two, very awesome design. You can see the little breathable unit right on the side there on the front of the sneaker, I should say. Almost completely transparent. Like you can see into the sneaker, which I'm pretty sure adds to the breathability so your feet don't overheat if you're wearing these in the spring or in the summer. It's a dope shoe, man. I don't know why I waited so long to get a pair, but I know that's not the only reason why you're here to see these, because you've probably already seen them. You want to see them on feet and you want to know how I feel about them. So let's do it. So as you can see, the sneaker fits very, very well. And the only thing that I would have to say about it is it does start to fit just a little bit snug around the toe box area. So it might be wise. I wear 12 normally. I would probably feel perfect comfort going maybe just a half size up. But again, this is my first time trying a pair on and my first time wearing a pair, so maybe the fabric stretches over time, in which case if it does, 12 would be perfect. But off initial feel and fit, I would definitely say it would be advisable to go a half step up from whatever size you wear. In terms of feel and fit though, 10-15 minutes of walking around in a pair of these sneakers, man, almost ready to crown them as the most comfortable pair of sneakers I've ever worn and or owned. They feel that good. One of my homeboys told me, I asked him about them, and he said, yo, the Boost 350s, the Yeezys, feel like a retirement home for your feet. And I know exactly what he meant now when he said that. These are ridiculously comfortable sneakers, and you can feel all of that Ultra Boost technology in play when you're wearing the shoes. Like they just, I can feel when I take a step, I can feel the shock absorption going through. I didn't try to run in them or anything like that because I'm not a runner. I did walk. I walked different paces. I hopped around in them a little bit just to see how they would feel. And that shock absorbency and that cushion definitely went to work, and it shielded my feet. So the next big test would be to wear these out in the wild and wear them for a full day just to see how they respond. But right now, man, yeah, I'm definitely convinced these are, if not the most, then one of the most comfortable pairs of shoes that you can own, flat out. So that was it, guys. That was my initial review reaction to the Yeezy Boost 350s, my first pair. If you own a pair, let me know what you think of your Yeezys in the comments down below. Were you pleasantly surprised by the fit and the feel? Were you a little bit disappointed? Let me know your thoughts. If you want to cop a pair of these, your best bet is probably going to be through a reseller, StockX, Go, Kixify, things like that, because you can't just go to the Adidas app and buy them anymore. I was lucked up. I was, again, hooked up by Adidas. Thank you guys so very much for allowing me to snag 3 pairs of these bad devils, let alone just one. But yes, that is how it rolls. Kixify, StockX, Go, snag yourself a pair. I was able to get them at retail, but I believe each one of these sneakers is running at least $275 in resale prices, which still isn't too terribly bad. That's going to be the best bet in getting them for right now, unless you luck up on another restock, in which case, best of luck to you. That's it, guys. Thank you so very much for watching this video. As I said in the beginning, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you get every single video just like this one and so much more. And make sure that you turn on the bell icon so you get notified when I upload. At Robbie Diesel on the tweets, on the Instagrams, on the Snapchats. I will see you guys on the next video. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.